Hey everyone, this is the second video I'm doing on Ethereum. This one's on Ethereum 2.0, which is released. We don't know when, maybe this year. We'll find out. But it's really interesting because Ethereum's going to migrate from proof of work to proof of stake, and with that, hopefully tackle a bunch of the performance issues that it had, or that it still has currently, and will be able then to scale even more and allow a lot more applications to run on it. And so what is basically going to change is that the issuance of new tokens is going to come from the Ethereum protocol, and that issuance goes to stakers. And in proof of stake, people can buy the right to be a validator by staking 32 ETH. So they're kind of depositing it into some sort of contract, and with that buying that right to validate transactions. And that deposited stake in there can then be slashed from these stakers if they misbehave, are fraudulent, and do something basically that the network does not accept. And then they could that stake is on the line, and they could lose some of that stake. So that's the purpose of how this staking works. And the protocol basically rewards these stakers with a certain amount, and the network kind of issues between 0.17 and 1.71% issues and issuance, and it really depends on the amount of Ethereum that is staked in the network to what is kind of given out. So as a user, basically pretty much everybody can become such a validator and can start staking. Need 32 ETH, and that can be staked, can be unstaked, and there's an annual percentage reward that is paid out between 1.18% and 18.1%. So that's kind of that's based on the amount of staking that's going on in the network. So if there's a small amount of staking, then the protocol wants to incentivize more of it, so they're going to have a higher payout. If there's a high amount, that APR is going to be reduced. So this is kind of the bread and butter of a proof of stake network, and Ethereum here is no different. So that's kind of how that works. So you get new tokens that the users get them via these payouts, then the Ethereum protocols issues them, and then the users can sell them on the market and can trade them kind of on that market. So and these percentages, they're adjusted dynamically, of course, right? So if there's more staking going on, these percentages will change. And on the Ethereum 2.0 website, they have this interesting website where they explain all the details on how you can become a validator, how you can stake your ETH, and what the current percentages is that they pay out. And kind of similar to the current version of Ethereum is that for every transaction that happens, there's a transaction fee that needs to be paid. And really similar to the proof of work mechanism is that a part of that transaction fee, estimates go up to 70% of that, is burned, and a part of that goes as an optional tip to staking rewards, rewarding the validators. And then if we think about the supply, of course, what Ethereum does, it takes the Ethereum 1.0, if we want to call it that way. I did a video on that the other day. So they have that supply coming from there, and that's not going to change. So they're basically going to merge or migrate that. And what that means is the supply that we currently have is not going to change. Also, the token that you have is not going to change. It's going to stay the same. So the supply that we got through mining all the way until the point the merge happens is going to be the supply. So currently we have about 45 million that has been mined, and from the point of the merge to 2.0, mining is not going to work anymore, but the tokens are still going to be there that have been mined. And that the same thing goes for the Genesis supply. So the 72 million that were pre-mined, those are still in circulation as circulating supply. So I guess this helps here, right? We'll have an issuance of a minimum of 0.18 million and 1.8 million maximum annual. And currently we have a circulation of 116 million ETH. And yeah, depending on how the burning goes, we'll have up to a couple of million of ETH burned every year. That's something we'll have to see. The interesting thing with Ethereum 2.0 is the beacon chain, what it's called currently, is already running, and people can already stake their tokens. The beacon chain is not really used yet as such, but so this is just a commitment to the future of this chain. So that can already be done, and there's a lot of ETH that's already been staked. Like I think it's 6 or 7 or 8 million, and that can already be done, but it cannot be reversed. Of course, there's DeFi markets that kind of get around that limitation. But this is an interesting thing impacting the tokenomics, because essentially this staking of all this ETH takes ETH out of circulation, and there's theories around that leading to a supply shock. Because essentially all this ETH is now locked up until the new chain or until the merge with Ethereum 2.0 happens. So this is really it about Ethereum 2.0. Thanks for watching.